Yes team, what's up, hello and welcome to Motosumo. My name is Ben Parsons. I'm your instructor, I'm your guide, your co-rider, ready to take you through your class. This team is the only beginner class. And what is that, I hear you ask? Basically, our beginner class is sort of our all levels classes. So if you're a beginner and it is one of your first times you've ever been sat on a sort of indoor bike, or you've done loads of our classes before and you just want to take it down a little bit, you want to bring back that intensity just a touch, well this is the one for you team. I want to make sure you got everything nice and close by, so you got your sweat towel, you got your bottle with a little bit of water in it, so you are good to go. Team, a couple of things before we kick things off. The first thing is that if you're doing the on-demand class, I want you to make sure you get on one of our live classes when you can. Our live classes is where it's at. That is where we get to see you on the leaderboard. That's where we get to use emojis with each other. That's where we get to have a bit of fun. That's where we get to make it a lot more interactive. And who doesn't love that? I know I do. So why wouldn't you? Team, if you're also doing this sort of team display and I'm up on a big screen in a gym, equally I want you to download the app so you can get on one of our leaderboards. And by leaderboard, I mean this leaderboard right now. Anyway, now that we got that sorted, we're gonna crack on. In this beginning class, I'm going to slow things down, I'm going to take things back a little notch, and then I'm going to be able to take you through a couple of extra things. So I'm going to take you through our intervals, I'm going to take you through our climbs, take you through a bit of power zone, so sort of we dip in and out of different things that then you can take into some of our other classes. Before we do that, we're going to get the body moving, I'm going to start getting you warm, get those joints moving, I'm going to get myself warm, because I want to be warm as well. And once we've done that, I can talk you through our resistance, our cadence, and how we do things here in general and Motosumo. If you're feeling ready, team, let's start those legs moving. I got a banging playlist lined up for you. We need to start the way we always do, and that is by bringing it down to resistance 0. So I want you to lose every little drop of resistance you've got on your bike, every little drop of resistance under your feet right now, and then I want you to add a little bit. The reason we do that is because we want to align everyone. We want to make sure everyone is the same. Everyone's got the same sort of weight under our feet, because we've all got different bikes, we've all got different bodies. We want to make sure we're on that same level. And now that we found that resistance 1, with those legs moving, let's put some bangers on and get into it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. This song, ironically, is called December Offbeat. We've literally just left December. It's December, it's January, it's January 3rd. Third day of January, third day of 2023. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you're very well. That's my first class of the new year. It's weird because there's literally the normal time between I teach my classes, between that Thursday and the Tuesday. We've had a whole new year pass, it feels like, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, now that we got that, we keep those legs moving. All right. This is your resistance 1. Our resistances are sort of our gears, they're sort of our the weights that we put under our feet. So obviously the harder and the higher that resistance is, the harder it's going to be to move your legs around. Similarly, the lighter and easier it is, the lower that resistance is. So we're in resistance 1 now, which is obviously very low and very easy to keep those legs moving. Every time we go up in that resistance to 2, 3, and 4. 4 is your top one, 1 is your lowest one. Every time we go up, it gets a bit harder. So when you reach, and when we do reach that resistance 4, it's going to be super hard to move your legs, but that's what you should expect. Now that's resistance. Your cadence is your other thing. Your cadence is basically your speed. It's basically how many times you can move your legs around in a circle. The higher that number is, and your cadence meter is in the bottom of your screen, the faster you're going, the lower that number is, the slower you're going. It's also color coordinated as well. So we go from gray, which is super low. Hopefully we will never see gray. Then it takes it up to blue, to green, to yellow, and then to red. And red is at the top. Red is that fastest one, that mad fast one. We all go boom, 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 all out. Hope that makes sense to that team. Now that we got that sorted, I'm gonna put some bangers on, and we're gonna continue to get warm and move into this. Okay. Team, we're gonna start to really warm up. So we're gonna get into our riding position, and then I'm gonna put on a minute timer for us to work through a nice fast pace. I want you to keep those elbows in, gentle bend in those arms, shoulders roll back. Back is lovely and straight. That's how we do it. That's how we got it. Wonderful work. From here, team, with that chest pushed through and your core engaged, you should be able to breathe just like this. But it's not gauged, it's not tense, your body's intense. You'll be able to move around, but you should keep that body nice and still. It's about your legs now. Your legs, your knees are parallel, and they're not knocking into each other. You're able to kick out and pull back, kick out and pull back. You've got that easy motion going on. It should feel streamlined. I.e., if you are outside naturally on a bike with the wind blowing against you, you're in that sort of streamlined position. I often say, if you sort of try and play around with it and you sort of pretend you're like a professional cyclist, you know, you'll pretend you're an athlete, you become one. So if you do like, oh, look at me, I'm riding perfectly, then you actually become that person. It's the sort of a mindset thing. It's very clever. But now that we got that, I'm gonna put that 1 minute on and we're gonna reach that yellow zone. All together into that yellow zone. We go for that. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're into that 90 zone, 90 to 100. You don't need to go any higher for now. You're finding that wonderful little 90 zone. So you'll notice as we start to pick that pace up, the body naturally becomes a bit warmer, the joints start to feel a bit looser. So you may have been really smashing out the workouts recently, or you may not have trained at all. For both of those reasons, your body definitely needs that warm up. It becomes imperative that you do one, and this is what we're doing right now to get you into it. But it also sets that mind up. Finish it off in 4, slowing it down in 3, 2, 1. We slow it down. Don't stop the legs moving. At no point during this class do we stop our legs moving. We want to just keep them taking over the whole time. But you want to take it to that point in which you just bring that pace back just a little bit. Let's get ready to go again on that team. We're going to go a touch faster. So we're going to go up between 95 and 105. So you don't change anything about your form. You don't change anything about that technique. You just lift that pace up, lift that intensity. 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway. Stay on that, 95 to 105. 3, 2, 1, slow it down. All right, we're just gonna go for a 30-second F now. I'm gonna go 100 minimum. You ready? 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is like a sprint now. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Nice, we breathe there now and you start to feel a little bit warmer. Not only that, it switches the mind on. It sets that intention of what you want to gain from this class. I know what I want to gain. And it's sort of a bit of a learning experience. It's a beginner class after all. Maybe you just want to leave that intensity down. But even after that sprint, your mind changes because you're like, yo, maybe I want to lift that intensity up a little bit more. Whatever you feel, whatever you gain from that first 10 minutes of this class, I want you to take that through into the next 20 minutes. Let's bring that up. Take it into resistance 2 for me. We keep those legs moving around, chest up, core nice and engaged. We go for this. Another minute. 90 to 100. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So it's that same cadence I asked you to hit for that resistance 1. The reason I've done that is because you're warmer now. You're more into it. So now our resistance 2 is that 90 to 100. Anytime we go into resistance 1, we go even faster.
Let's go.
10 seconds. 2, 1. Good, we breathe it there. And now, we're gonna send our resistance 2 and we're gonna slowly drop that time down. So it's gonna be 50 seconds. See what you can do and lift up that pace just a little bit. 50 seconds coming on the clock. 10 seconds off. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm going to give you these big breaks in between. Because they're short time, I want you to try to lift that intensity, lift that pace. Core engaged, shoulders square, pushing on. Three, 2, 1, dance. Cool, we're gonna work with the 40-second interval, 30-second and 20 seconds. So we're gonna work our way down into that sprint before jumping up into that resistance 3 and 4. The next one is a 40-second. And the way we do this is lift that pace again. So when we look at the sort of pace you hit last time, we're gonna wait to come into that new song, coming into a slightly more manageable sprint pace in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 40 seconds on the clock this time.
It's silent now.
Tune.
We don't say a word. We're just looking at each other. Tears in our eyes from the words we said. Yeah, it kinda broke my heart. Loving you is not so goddamn easy as you think. I'm trying my best to hold on, but I
Pushing
feel
on.
myself giving. You know that we shouldn't keep.
You should be at a minimum the same that you were hitting before because there's less time.
I don't wanna change
3,
who you
2,
are.
1.
To say it's always what's
30 second and now 20 seconds as well.
played my part. I'm hurting you as
Next one is 30 seconds. Somewhere between about 95 and 105. You ready? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 30 second, 2, 1. Let's go! Go! Three, 2, 1, rest with one more. Then we're gonna hit up some longer and heavier sections. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds only. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resistance 1, drop it down. 30 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go! Think of that freedom, think of that release. Resistance 1. Three, two, one, rest. As promised, we're going to take it up. So I want you to find that resistance 3 for me. Resistance 3, one of our 2 heavy ones, 3 and 4, super heavy, super strong in those legs. You ready? We're going to wait till the next song comes in. We go straight for a 2-minute section in resistance 3. So we're going to bring that pace way down because we've got slightly longer on the time. We're going to go slightly heavier on the resistance. 80 to 90. 3, 2, 1, go. Big tune. I kind of want to jump on that beat, but it's a little bit too slow. So as we head up throughout these heavier resistances, it's about centering yourself. And by that I mean, try not to rock at all. Gets heavy in those legs. Because it's a 2-minute effort, you want to appreciate, you don't want to push on too much. Pushing on, pushing through. Still another 30 seconds. Gonna give you a nice 45-second break in 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Grab a little sip of water. A well-deserved one. Close to your back. Just like we worked our way down with our resistance 2, we do the same with our resistance 3. So a nice 45-second break. Then we've got a 90-second effort getting ready to go. "15 seconds. Stay, remember, we keep ticking over. That's why we keep these legs moving a little bit. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. 90 seconds of the clock. Let's go. Next tune to come on. And it's a big one. You still got those big breaks coming up, but we've also got a little push pace coming up. Play with the music. Purple zone was not just for the drop, it was also signifying that we've got under 10 minutes to go. So we've done over 20 minutes, and we got that final push in. Another 20 seconds on this resistance 3, then we got a 1 minute effort, and we've got a bit of resistance 4 stuff, dropping down to some lighter sprints. That's what you got coming up. Exciting. Three, 2, 1. 30-second break. Then you got a 1 minute effort. Remember, keep those legs dipping away. You ready? 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. To you, 45. Good, keep that form strong. Remember, every time that we jump up in that resistance, doesn't mean you move around loads. Sounds like Dua Lipa, doesn't it? Jammer Skies, they've all got funny names, don't they? Gamma Skies, Jammer? Gamma Skies. I don't know either. The drop is where we're going to rest and have a little party. 3, 2, 1. Resistance 4. When that new song kicks in, we go straight into a 1 minute effort, just like we've been doing on this, and then we're gonna go straight into releasing up. 1 minute effort with a 30-second resistance. 3, 70 to 80. 3, 2, 1, go. $70 to $80, at least trying. Now that we're in that heaviest resistance, this makes you want to think you have to stand up. We're not going to. Ten seconds, we drop it down resistance 3 for 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, resistance 3. Let's go! Four, 3, 2, 1, 30-second rest. So a nice long rest. Nice long rest. We keep it in this resistance 3, and we go for 1 minute in resistance 3, 30 seconds in resistance 2. Intensity's building up, feeling good as we come towards the end. Another 90 seconds on the clock. 1 minute in 3, 30 in 2. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! This is it. 30 seconds, time we drop it down. We find that resistance too. Just letting you know, it's not very efficient to stay your hands off the handlebars, but when you get caught up by the song, it's a different story. Resistance 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Another 10 seconds, then we got a 30-second rest before coming into our final effort. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what we're gonna do is 30 seconds in each. 30 seconds resistance 2, 30 seconds of resistance 1. It's a 1-minute finisher. That's it. Let's wait till that new song kicks in and finish it off. 30 seconds in each, resistance 2, in 5, 4, 3, hold on. Wait till the new song kicks in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resistance 1, 3, 2, 1. $15. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Breathe. Team. Amazing work. Taking those long, slow, big deep breaths in, just reflecting. Just taking all that in. Gently rolling your shoulders back and forward, and your head up to one side and over to the other. Take a final big deep breath in and then out. I'm going to stand it up now, team. Push your heels down, push your hips back, give me a little wiggle out into that. Ankles clasped. Spin around, do the same on the other side. Another lovely little wiggle out into that. Really nice. From there, you're going to grab your arms in front of you, give them that wiggle out, take them up to one side, over to the other, and bring it round. And from there, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Team, my name is Ben. You guys have been amazing. This has been Motosumo. A couple of things, making sure you're clicking pause and save on your workouts, making sure you're finding us on social media as well. Peace and love, team, and I hope to see you very soon on the next one. That's Benny P done. Peace out. Lots of love.